General Assembly passed House Bill 270.
Councilmember Hucker introduced the legislation after more than 200 water fountains in Montgomery County Public Schools tested at levels above the state requirement.
The council is going to make a number of important policy decisions this year, but I can't think of anything more important and more urgent than putting a stop to permanent, irreversible brain damage to our children. Lead is known to cause lower IQ, hyperactivity, slowed growth, hearing problems, hypertension, and anemia.
Hucker's bill would restrict lead levels at public schools from 20 parts per billion to 5 parts per billion. During testing, lead levels in the drinking water in some county schools were as high as 500 parts per billion.
Second, Montgomery County, as all of you know, has agreed to apply an equity lens to our decision making. So it's important that we address the inequity between our wealthier schools and our high poverty schools. Data from the testing that was done already in our schools showed that some of the highest poverty schools were found to have some of the highest lead ratings.
Maryland's mandated testing discovered that many of the schools with a large number of outlets with higher level of leads were located in communities with the greatest numbers of families living in poverty. These schools serve our most at-risk children. It is unacceptable to expose these students to yet another factor that could negatively impact their learning.
A bill at the state level sponsored by former teacher and Montgomery County Delegate Jared Solomon passed unanimously in the House. The measure passed 137-0.
Our bill at the state level has a year implementation window. It doesn't go into effect until 2020. We have been blessed in Montgomery County with a school system that has really been at the forefront of the lead testing. We finished our lead testing really before almost any other jurisdiction in the state, and so it's critical that Montgomery County move immediately to protect our students.
The council is set to vote on the measure later this month. In the meantime, Councilmember Hucker has asked staff from parks, recreation, and libraries to submit budget proposals to test their drinking fountains.